Hello, hello. Welcome to part 18 of building a Yippee mobile game. Yes, wow, it's already part 18. Oh my gosh. It's been quite some time, but we've gotten a lot of progress done. In the last stream, I mainly focused on like some performance updates, made the game less slow. Yeah, there's a lot of slow stuff happening in the game. But it's much faster now. No lag. That's very good. Yeah. Still got a little bit of fine tuning to do, a very small bit, but it's not even like noticeable anymore. I mean, there's like no lag. It's just kind of for my own peace of mind. Yeah. So actually, in this stream, I'm gonna be working on enemy combat. Yes, we're gonna be giving the enemy yippies their own weapons, like the swords and the ray guns and bows, things of that sort. Yes, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna be working on. Yeah, right now we have some defenseless enemy yippies without the ability to fight back, so we'll give them a fighting chance. Yeah, but without further ado, let's get on into it, shall we? Alrighty. Cool, so this is kind of where we left off. Yeah, if I kind of show what we've got working with, so of course our Yippee can walk left to right. Oh yeah, here's another thing we fixed last stream, like this dirt below the structures. Because normally it just spawns like grass all the time. But now that we have these structures, they have like little dirt blocks below them. So that's cool. Yeah, I've still got our enemies stuck in some of the structures though. That's kind of something I want to fix. Maybe separately, but we can at least give them weapons and have them try and attack us. Even if they do spawn inside the structures. That should be kind of funny to see. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, I noticed also their legs aren't moving. They should actually be doing a little walk animation. Yeah, let's fix that. Yeah, so I think we'll fix that first, and then we'll give these little dudes some weapons. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Yeah, so let's see what's causing them to not animate. Yeah, so this is where we're creating like the animation for the little enemies. Like they have this little steppy animation in here. Yeah. I wonder if I should tie it to the actual enemy object that I have. Yeah, so here's like enemy texture list. I get the name of the texture for the enemy. And then enemy frames equals enemy skin texture list. Okay, and what is this enemy frames anyway? Oh yeah, I commented this out. I don't remember why. I guess we can add it back and see if that fixes it. See if our enemies have their little steppies now. Let's take a little gander over. See if one will spawn. Yeah, okay. Now they've got little steppies now. So that's pretty good. Although they're moving in place, but at least they're moving their little legsies. Cool. This guy's doing the Michael Jackson. Cool. Yeah, I wonder. It seems like they're not really. I give them like a velocity to move at, but I think they're kind of stuck a little bit. So yeah, sometimes we get some Michael Jackson yippies, and sometimes we get the yippies that are kind of stuck in place. Look at this guy; he's a little shy. Yeah. So yeah, let's take a look, see if we can. Yeah, I feel like they're not being given a velocity. Also, yeah, I'm interested to see how the ruby drop is working. I was able to pick one up then. Yeah, so let's take some swings at this dude. Maybe another one. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that should be fine. This guy's like his little poltergeist. Cool. I think I probably take away the debug options too. The numbers in the bottom right, the node count and the FPS count. I'm not really too interested in that right now. Yeah, that should be alright. Oh, does it need like, oh, I see. Yeah, I need to like, still keep this array. Yeah, cool. Now we don't have those little numbers in the bottom right, which is fine. Yeah, I'm interested to see their movement though. I did give them a velocity. Maybe it's not. Yeah, here's the velocity. Looks like maybe they're not getting that anymore. Albeit I did eventually want to remove this, and only have the enemies move when we get near them. Yeah. Otherwise they'll be like stuck in place. I think that'll work out. Yeah. Let's give them some weapons. So here's our enemy Yippee class. I already have it set up to where they should be assigned a weapon, but we're not actually doing anything with this yet. So we can see what weapon they have, and then based on that, I'll just give them that weapon, huh? Yeah. That should work out pretty nice. Cool. And then I wonder if I should give them like a random weapons. At least this gives them a certain weapon of a type. They've got melee and ranged weapons. With damage dealt. Okay. I need to update this. Yeah, because I want it so that based on the weapon they have, it deals a different amount of damage. So let's actually do a switch here. And, well... Okay, so... Oh yeah, because the melee has their own hitbox too. Yeah, I'm thinking like... I could probably... Probably like... Well, instead of doing this... I could maybe... have another enum for like the type of... Oh, what? Like the type of the melee or the ranged. Because there's multiple different ones. I have like a sword for melee, but also I have a stick and... what else do I have? A bat. Yeah. And then for ranged, I've got like a slingshot, a bow. Yo. Are we back? Are we back? Wait, let me double check. I'm gonna check the things. I'm checking the things to see if we're back. Okay, I think we're back. Cool. Yeah, that was my bad. Cool. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, let me link my Yippee meme again. Not my meme, but someone else's. It's context. Yippee context. Yes. Here we go. Cool. Yeah, sorry about that. That was unfortunate. Yeah. I'm testing the chat, see if I can do some things. I'm gonna see if perhaps I can do the thing uno momento. Yeah, you know what happened there? It was like there's two networks and it was connected to the wrong one, and that one like went down. Yeah, that was most unfortunate. But now I know for the future what to look out for. Yeah. Cool. We're back in business. Very, very nice. Alright, anyway, I guess the VOD is a bit reset, so some context on what we're doing here is we're building a, well, I guess this is part 18 of building a Yippee mobile game, and we are adding weapons to the enemy Yippies. Yeah, so that should be pretty good. We're gonna give the little enemy Yippies their own swords and bows and ray guns, that kind of thing. Yeah, so it should be quite nice. Oh yeah, let's get back into it. Yeah, we were trying to see what kind of enum we can put here, so we can like, yeah, we've got like a weapon class, and we can tell whether the weapon is melee or ranged, whether it's like a sword or a bow or something. But we don't actually know. I guess we can't really tell whether it's like a sword or a bat or a stick. Like we can tell it's melee, but what type of melee weapon, you know? So that's something we gotta figure out. So yeah. So here's what we'll do. We will probably have a variable for storing like texture. This will be actually a string, I think. I wonder, maybe we can put this enum like inside here. So while we know it's melee or ranged, I feel like we should also, at the time of initialization, tell it what type of melee or what type of ranged weapon it is. Yeah. I don't know if that would be in an enum. Yeah, let me maybe... because we're also creating the weapon here, and we just pass in the type. I also want to be able to like update the type based on what type of enemy it is, because the red Yippies are the strongest, so they should probably have like only strong weapons. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Something of that sort. Or maybe they could get any weapon, but it's more likely they get the strong ones. Yeah. So we would want to do that logic in here, which means we need to update some value for the weapon, I suppose weapon texture, weapon power or something. And maybe weapon power. And then we can do like some switch statement to determine based on the power what texture the weapon should have. Yeah, because we've got like 3 melee weapons and 3 ranged weapons. So if power is like 1 and it's ranged, then it's a bow. Or if power is like 2 and it's melee, it's a sword. Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll have our own like mapping. Yeah. Although I don't want to maintain the mapping externally. I kind of want to do that here. Yeah. So maybe. Okay. How to do this? Perhaps. I could write a function in here, like private or public func. Yeah, just a regular function. Get weapon texture from power. And we pass in the power. And then we do our switch statement. And then we also need an if statement, like if self dot weapon. Well, do we have access to this? The type self dot type is melee. Then it will be. Do I have a constants array with this? I do. Stick texture, sword texture. I guess I haven't added on all the textures yet. So I'll make a substruct called weapon textures and add these in. With the bow as well. Cool. And then what else have we got? So we've got stick, sword. We have also a bat. Yeah, we've got a bat. What else do we have? We have a ray gun. Indeed. A ray fun. I think we have one more, the slingshot. Yeah. Let's just make sure these names are correct. The ray gun, bat, slingshot. If I go to my assets, I've got bat and ray gun and slingshot. Yeah, that works out. Cool. And now we also need to update our game scene because we refer some of these textures in some places. Yeah, wherever we're calling, where is it, like sword texture? This now needs to be k.textures.weapon textures dot sword texture. I guess wherever we have that, we need to update k.textures.weapon textures. And I think we've got bow texture as well. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for that. And then we'll return the textures actually. And this will be for melee 0 is the stick. Yeah, we also need to return SK texture. And then if it's not melee, it's ranged. So that'll be a slingshot. Cool. Now we'll just copy this. Yeah, and then we need a default case. Swift always makes us have one for our switch statements. This will be a bat. This will be a bow. And we've got the sword and the ray gun. There we go. So now we just need to call this somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, where do we want to do this? We also probably want a weapon texture variable. I can just default it to like the stick or something. Cool. And now, let's see, what else can we do? In our enemy Yippee function, here's where we'll want to assign an actual weapon to an enemy. Yes. So, let's check back our values. So we need to update two things. We need to update the power and the weapon texture. Yeah, I wonder also if I can do this. I can do did set. How do I? Because I want to call this as soon as I set, like, update this value. Did set Swift. Okay, here's what we need to do. Did set. Right? It feels like it's gonna give me an error, but I think this is good. Oh, we also need to get damage dealt. Right. Okay. Yeah, we should probably return that here. Get weapon texture from power. I mean, we can make this a tuple, I guess. Get weapon texture and damage from power. And then we just return a tuple. This will be an int. So I think we're doing like some... I guess we gotta be careful how much damage we're doing. I think, how are we handling this right now? Like, how much damage are we doing? Where's my did begin contact? Here. And then I think we're doing the damage here. Or are we? What is this amount of damage? So we're doing 40 for melee and 10 for ranged as a default. So maybe 40 can be like the sword, and then we'll do like less damage for the other melees. And 10 I feel like could be maybe for like an arrow, so the middle. Yeah. So yeah, let's handle this. So for sword, that'll be 40 damage. Yeah, maybe also I should make these like a named tuple. So weapon texture and damage. I think that makes it prettier. Cool. And then, yeah, I need to do the same for this. So a ray gun, I think it'll have like 20 damage. I don't want to make the ranged weapons like broken. Yeah, I mean, well, the bow's doing 10 damage. Maybe I can make this like 30. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to make it broken. But I think that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe the bow can do 20 damage then. And the slingshot will do like 10 damage. Yeah. So the bat should do like maybe 30 damage? Or 20? 25. Let's do 25. Yeah. And then the stick will do like 10 damage or something. Like not that much. I'll probably have to change these numbers in the future. Depending on how the gameplay feels. Yeah, I guess that's good. Cool. Cool. Yeah. That should be good for this, and then the did set will do this. We'll say, we'll call this, we'll say var texture and damage, pass in power, and then we can update our damage dealt. This will be dot damage, and then this will be, oh, we don't have a texture, do we? Oh no, we do. Oh yeah, that's what this is. So then we'll say texture and damage dot weapon texture. Maybe just for consistency, I'll say damage dealt here. Or just damage. Can rename this variable. Yeah, that's better. Cool. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Now, wait a minute. This is setting when we set the texture. Wait, is that how we want to do it? No, we don't want to put it here, actually. We want this to go on the power, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that should work. Cool. Now we'll just need to set the power in here. So I want to randomly set the power from like 0 to 2. And then, yeah, I guess depending on which enemy it is, it'll have different chances to get different powers. Yeah. So how do I do that? Like generate a random number from 0 to 2 with different like weights. Swift generate. I'm gonna look this up and show what I'm looking up. Generate random number from 0 to 2 with weights. Yeah. Let me pull this up. And hopefully stuff is still tracking after that unfortunate stream end stuff. Yeah, so here's a link. There's what else? What is there? Some loops? Multiple copies of elements. That looks gross. You've got your own probabilities. Random number. What is this random number? Are we gonna yoink this guy's function? Yeah, I'm okay with doing that. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks for your function. Yeah, we can make this an extension. An extension to... Actually, no, it wouldn't work as an extension. Unless we can... What? So it returns an int. So you pass probabilities. And it outputs an int? Wait, how does that work? So you say random number, you pass in your probabilities, and then roll sides. Oh, I see. The output is the index of the probabilities array. Okay. Is that right? It's like an index. Okay, returns 0 with probability 0.2. Wait, but it's... Oh, okay. Yeah, so it is like an index. So it'll return 0 with probability 0.2, 1 with 0.3, and 2 with 0.5. And actually, that's how we're using our mapping. So we can just use 0, 1, and 2, because that's what we're doing with our power. Okay. Yeah, I think we can use this. But I do still want to make it an extension on like int. I can do int.random number or something. Yeah. So let me try that. So we'll go to our extensions. Make an extension to int. And do this. Cool. That should be alright. Now I can do this. Random. I think so. Well, let's take a look. Can we do that? Yeah, here we go. I can say yippee dot power equals int dot random number, and then is there probabilities? Is this like not a required parameter? I should be. Yeah, let me just include that. See, it's something like this, if that'll work. Oh, also this should be just power. Cannot find power in scope. Oh, I should say weapon node dot power. Yes. And then it says instance member random number Cannot be used on type int. Did you mean to use this, to use a value of this type instead? Okay. I guess? Yeah, maybe it doesn't work as an extension. Yeah, I don't... I feel like it belongs in an extensions class, though. But I already need an int for this to work. Yeah. Whatever. I'll just keep it. I need to update these probabilities, so for a gray enemy, it should have like pretty weak weapons. Like it should be pretty unlikely that it gets a strong weapon. In fact, I'm tempted to say it should never get strong weapons, which would be this type of probability. Yeah. Now for the green one though, I'll say like 0.8, 0.1 and 1 here. Yeah, I think so. That should be good. Or that. Yeah. So that's like the probability that they get a weak weapon. Yeah, so the gray ones should always get like the weakest weapon. But the green one, like, it might get some strong weapons, but not super likely. Yeah, we'll just kind of like skew this as we go down. So, yeah, the red one is the strongest one. So they should always get like the most strong weapon. Very, very strong. Red Yippies. Indeed. Yeah, it should be 0.8. And then I feel like they should like never have a weak weapon, maybe. Yeah, something like this. And then for the yellow ones, I'll do like 0.6 maybe. 0.3, 0.1. I think so. That should be okay. And then this is our middle enemy Yippee, the orange one. So I guess maybe like 0.4 for like a really strong weapon. And then 0.4, 0.2. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, so this is like how we're dealing with spawning the Yippies. Yes. Yeah, so that should be good. So that'll give their weapons a power. Yeah, now we actually need to give them the weapon. Because right now they're spawning without weapons. Yeah, so we need to actually give the little enemy Yippies their own weapons. So I have a function here, like spawn enemy. Somewhere. Here we go. Yeah, so yeah, I suppose we'll do that like here. Give enemy Yippee a weapon. So, well, let's see what we're dealing with. So here's our weapon class. So it already creates its own node. So I guess all we need to do is like set the texture and the size and make sure it follows the enemy around. Yeah, because we can spawn it in one position, but we need to kind of tie it to the movement of our enemy. Yeah. So let's do that. Yeah, I think so. And we have some code already for spawning a weapon. Oh, yeah, up here. So we're giving the player a weapon. So we just need to do that for the enemies. So here's our player, creating the player, and I have create player weapon here. Yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe I should like create a function like create enemy weapon, and that might be better. It's like should create melee weapon, similar to the other one, the above function. Yeah. And then I'll just like copy this and see what I need to change. So instead of player, I should pass like an enemy Yippee. Or actually, I think it's enemy Yippee object. Yes. And then I think enemy has weapon node dot, and we'll set whatever texture we want on it. Yeah, so we've got weapon node, weapon texture. Yeah. And I think this is actually... Ooh, okay. Wait, there's one thing we need to take into account. Down here. Yeah, so when this function gets called, this set enemy texture and values, it also sets the weapon texture. Yeah, okay. Okay. So in that case, we should probably handle some of it outside of this. Well, okay. So let's take a look at this function. This set enemy texture and values. So that's here. And we're just setting the power of the weapon. But when we set the power, we also end up setting the texture and the damage. Yeah. But we don't set anything like the physics body or like adding it to the scene. I think we just gotta keep this in mind. So we set the texture in here. That's only tying it to this class here. So we need to actually set it on the node, like weapon node.texture equals weapon texture. So that we can do in that function that we just created. Yeah, I think we can still have that function. I'll just keep these things in mind. Yeah. So we'll say this enemy dot weapon node dot weapon texture, or rather enemy dot is it weapon node dot texture maybe? Yeah, where am I getting the actual node from? So weapon node dot, there we go. I called it like weapon node. Maybe I should call this like node. I think that might make it less confusing. Yeah. I'll just call this node. Yeah. That should be better. And then we'll say this equals enemy dot weapon node dot weapon texture. Cool. Yeah, so that's basically this line. So that works for melee weapons. Oh. We've got a lot of errors. Oh, cause I just renamed that thing. We need to update our name of the things. Indeed. I didn't realize we were using it in so many places. But we will update the references, and that should be quite alright. Cool. Yeah, basically wherever it says weapon node, we just change it to node. Yeah. Cool. I think that should be it for this. Let's recompile. Oh, yeah. One more. Cool. And then I think we need to set the same anchor point. So we'll say enemy dot weapon node dot anchor point equals this anchor point. So basically this like controls like where we place the weapon on the enemy. Yeah, some anchor point stuff in Swift, but yeah. And then I also need to set the size. I can probably just like copy all this, honestly. Yeah, just like over this. Oh yeah, that mostly works out. Oh, and then there's also the hitbox. So I had to do this weird thing for like the melee weapons, where the hitbox is like separate from the image of the weapon, because there's some weird Swift thing where like if you're rotating like a sword or like a melee weapon, then the hitbox doesn't follow it. So I have to like separate those out. But yeah, that should be alright. Yeah, so we'll say this melee weapon hitbox. Yeah, so we'll do this here. Cool. This should work out. Indeed. Alrighty. Yeah, there'll be quite a bit of code changes before we can test this. But then we'll see what goes on and see what we need to change from there. Yeah. Oh, I also created this separately. Sword, physics, body. Where is this? This is up here. Okay. Oh, I see what this is. I see. I need to create separate ones for different melee weapons. So, yeah, probably. Yeah. Because this helps with, like, loading times. If I load the hitbox right when the game starts, then it should, like, avoid having to, like, recreate it all the time. Yeah, which helps with, like, loading. Yeah. So we'll have different physics bodies. So this will be, like, physics body is basically just a hitbox. Yeah, so this will be... We need one for a stick. Because we got a stick melee weapon. And then we need one for... whatchamacallit? The bat. That's like our kind of mid-level melee weapon. And then, yeah, that should be good. We just need to create these variables up here, where our physics bodies are. So we've got bat physics body. And we've got a stick. Yeah, because the actual images are shaped a bit different. Like the stick has its own little notches and grooves. So we want to make sure the hitbox kind of matches that. Yeah. That should be alright. Yeah, I think so. And then wherever we're calling the sword physics body code, we need to update the same for the stick and the bat. Yeah, okay, I guess it's only in like a couple places. So it's not even that many changes we need to make. Cool. Yeah, so we'll just need like a switch statement here, like switch on enemy dot weapon node dot, I guess the texture? Well, the power maybe. Yeah. And then we'll basically just set the hitbox of the weapon based on what the power of the weapon is. So like 0 for melee is the stick. So we'll use the stick as the hitbox. And then, yeah, for the 1, that'll be the bat. And then we have, I guess, like the strongest melee weapon is the sword. Yeah, that should work out. We've got our bat physics body. And our sword physics body. Cool. I think that mostly works out. Indeed. Let's just make sure I'm not missing anything. So we've got anchor point, texture, size. We've got the size of the hitbox. Yeah. And then this is the actual, like, shape of the hitbox. Yeah. Oh, need a cookie? Welcome, AVM. Yeah. I could use a cookie. I like many a cookie, some chocolate chip, or I don't know. I like those Girl Scout cookies. I like the lemonades. Those are tasty, man. Yeah. Many a cookie are quite delicious indeed. Yeah. Yeah, right now we're working on like setting like giving the enemies their own weapons. Yeah, so they can have like their own little melee weapons or ranged weapons. So like swords or bows and stuff. And we're trying to make it like spawn in. Yeah, right now they're defenseless. So we gotta give them their own stuff. How's you? I'm doing all right. Doing a-okay indeed. Nice weather out. Yeah, the brain is doing fine. Yeah, things are good. Yeah, I hope you're doing all right too, ABM. Yeah. But we're chugging along with this Yippee mobile game indeed. Things are going along nicely. Yeah. Let's take a look. We've got a lot of red stuff going on. We gotta get the red to go away. Yeah. So let's see. We've got value of type. Weapon has no member weapon node. Yes. Okay. So that should be fixed here. Oh yeah. I think we just update this to node, but this should actually be the player. Oh, what happened to the lag issue? Is it solved? Yeah, it's pretty much so like it's not lagging anymore, but the nodes are still like spawning in. Like it's doing some weird stuff. I updated the code. Let me show the code for that. For like the deleting of the nodes that aren't on screen. Yeah, I did some like extra math stuff to basically try and delete all the nodes that aren't on screen and like add in the ones that the player gets close to. And that's mostly working, but I see that the node count slowly increases, so I'm trying to like debug it, but yeah, the lag is pretty much gone. I did some like break statements where we were doing like some infinite loops. Yeah, or actually also I updated the code to where instead of has to loop through every single node every frame, like I made it so that it loops through only like a subsection of nodes that are near us. Yeah, so yeah, we had some lag caused by some function in this update function. So this gets called like every frame, and like it was trying to like loop through like 1,000 items every frame, but we updated it to be a hash map instead of an array where it's like looping. So yeah, it should be much less laggy now. But yeah, that's pretty much resolved. Yeah, things are looking up indeed. But yeah, let's see what we can do with this melee weapon here. Yeah, so we've got... Oh, actually we need to update this. This should be probably, instead of player, it should be enemy dot weapon node. Yeah, I think so. That should be alright. Let's see, what else have we got? I think this is optional too. Yeah. Cool. Oh, we gotta unwrap it? Ooh, okay. I'll just put an exclamation mark here. We'll force unwrap it. See if we don't crash. Yeah. Yeah, because if you do this and it's null, your app crashes. Yeah, we don't want that. But yeah. Let's see what else have we got going on. Ooh, some more things we'll need to like force unwrap. Yeah, we gotta be careful when we do this. We're living on the edge. Yeah, let's see. Oh, the hitbox, we need to do that too. Okay. Yeah, I think this one we can give it optional. Yeah. I think we're good there. And then let's see, what else have we got? Yeah, value of type weapon has no member weapon node. Yes. So this should be... Actually, this should be... We should remove all the player references here. So I'll say like enemy dot weapon node dot position. A whole bunch of... That's kind of a lot of chained variables, but yeah, we'll work it with it. Shouldn't be too bad. And then, yeah, wherever we've got player references, let me update these actually. I'll actually update these. All these player hitboxes are now for the enemy, because now the enemy has their own weapon with its own hitbox. Yeah, that should be alright. And then, yes, we need to add this. Ooh, a little bit of a copy-paste bug. And yeah, this should be good. Player.melee weapon, add child. Oh, right. So we're like adding the hitbox as the child of the actual enemy weapon. So I'll say enemy dot weapon node dot node add child this thing. Yeah, I think that works. Oh, I guess we don't need to... Oh, yeah, we do need to unwrap something. I see. We need to probably force unwrap this, I think. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we'll get rid of all these reds. Let's see, what else have we got? We have this enemy dot weapon node dot node. Cool. We might need to chain this or force unwrap. We'll see. Ah, yeah. I think we need to do this. There we go. I think so. Oh, it's ambiguous. Uh-oh. Some type error. Okay, yeah, we're good now. We'll get rid of all these reds. And then... Let's see, so we've got player, melee weapon, weapon node. Yeah, this should be enemy dot weapon node. And then here we'll have dot node. Yeah, I think that should be good. Basically, this is setting the Z position. So we'll make sure that the weapon's always in front of the player. Yeah, we don't want it like hiding behind the enemy. Yeah. That should be alright. And then this code here basically makes it so that like if the player would turn left or right, then the weapon should also turn with them. But I guess we don't have this handled yet for the enemies. The enemies are always facing one direction. Yeah, so it probably needs to change that later. Yeah, maybe I'll put a to-do here, like, yeah, handle enemies turning left and right, because I feel like I do eventually want the enemies to kind of like follow the player and then like turn towards the player. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Oh yeah, and then this is for ranged weapons, like a bow or a ray gun, that kind of thing. Yeah, so we'll also say the same thing for this, like weapon node stuff. Yes, this is what we'll do. And we'll do this for all of these textures. Yeah, instead of setting bow texture, we'll do this. Cool. I think that's most of it. Oh yeah, this is also the same type of logic here. So we'll just do that. Yeah. And then we'll also bring this in here. And then, yeah, we'll copy this as well. Cool. Get rid of all the red bugs. Yeah, not a nice color to see in your code. But we'll get rid of him. Yeah. All enemies shall follow Yippee and make Yippee their leader. Yes, exactly. We'll make all the enemies subservient to the player. Yeah. Yeah, bow down enemy Yippies before your true Yippee master. Indeed. Yeah. That should be pretty good. Yeah, all the enemies should forfeit their rubies to the player. So they can buy all the things in the shop. That would be pretty nice. Yeah. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'll update all these references too. Got a little bit of more red stuff going on. Let's see. Yeah, just update the names of things. Yeah. I think so. That should be okay. I've got a little more stuff to update. Yeah. That should be okay. Yeah, we'll also need to update this did simulate physics to make the... This is basically called, like, every time something, like some physics happens in the game. And this is what I use to make the sword follow the enemy. Or the sword follow the player. So I need to do the same for the enemy. Yeah. Also, warning. I don't like warning, so we'll get rid of that warning. Yeah. Same for this one. Yep. Get rid of these warnings. Yeah. So now we just need to call this function and see what we get. Might not work first try, but we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, let's see. So we've got, I think, our spawn enemy somewhere. Spawn enemy function. And yeah, so I just need to call this. So pass in our enemy. And then I guess should create melee weapon. We can make it so that like the enemy is, it's like a 50-50 maybe, whether they have like a melee or a ranged weapon. So we'll do this. We'll say int.random in 0 to 1. If we get a 0, then, well, I'll say, actually this might automatically cast to a bool. You might not even need this. Yeah. I think that'll work. Yeah. Oh, I guess we can't cast it. In some languages it treats like 0 as like false. Or 1 is true. I guess we kinda gotta do this manually. Yeah. Okay. That should be good. Oh, wait. Type int. Can't be used as a boolean. Oh. Yeah, we'll just say this. If it equals 0, we'll do false, otherwise true. Cool. Yeah, now let's see what happens. I have a feeling it might crash as soon as an enemy spawns, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah. Mega oof. Let's see where the error is coming from. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't show us the crash log in the preview. So we gotta take out our handy dandy trusty simulator. See where we're crashing. Yeah, let me pull that up. Let's see. Yes, here we go. We've got our Yippee game in all of its Yippee glory. And now let's wait for an enemy to spawn and crash the game, if it will. Oh, I think it crashed. Oh, it's kind of like frozen. Uh-oh. Wait, let me rerun this. Oh, wait, it's actually... It crashed, but it's like... It's lagging my Xcode. Uh-oh, I think we've got like some kind of infinite loop or something. I don't know. Let me run this again. That was weird. Yeah, let me see if I can get this to crash. Yeah, it did sound like weird stuff then. Oh, we did spawn an enemy. Albeit he's a bit stuck, but okay. So that's all right. Okay, we got our first crash. Let's see where we're crashing. Yeah, so it's saying unexpectedly found nil while unwrapping an optional. Okay, so I guess for some of the weapons, it's not giving it a hitbox. So let's see where we're setting our hitbox. Yeah. So, I think we're setting the hitbox like in here. So, okay, we've got our weapon. Now, each of the weapons could have their own hitbox if they're melee. Yeah, so I'm setting that here. So maybe it's not calling this. Maybe it's thinking it's a ranged weapon and trying to give it a melee hitbox or something. Let's see. Let's take a look. Yeah. At least, oh, yeah, this should be, if should create melee is true, then this should get called. I'm thinking this is okay. So maybe it's crashing here. Actually, we can take a look over at least this stuff. Yeah, let's take a look at our variables, see if we got any like nils or something. Yeah, okay, so melee weapon hitbox is nil. Okay. I see. That should not happen here. Okay. Yeah, because it should at least be creating one when the weapon node is created. Yeah. Well, maybe, let's see. So when would this not be called? I guess that's not called when we're not initializing a weapon type. Yeah, so maybe... and where are we creating our weapons? I think we're creating them separately. Ooh, okay. Oh no, yeah, we're making them here. So when we create an enemy, we create a weapon. And then when we create a weapon, we create the hitbox. Okay. Maybe this is like getting deleted by something. It could be getting deleted by something extra. Well, let's just do this. We'll print here to see like melee weapon hitbox created, and then I don't know, maybe we can print some stuff about the node, like for enemy node. Yeah, I guess we can just like print some stuff and see what's going on here, because this should at least be getting called. Yeah. And then we'll run our handy dandy simulator again and see Yippee can destroy the simulator and your PC. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. There's actually been some bugs as I've been making this game that have literally caused my stream to lag because of like infinite loops and stuff. Yeah, so I definitely gotta be careful about stuff because, yeah, the simulator uses my computer resources, which is also hosting the stream. Oh, look, we've got like a little weapon here for the enemy. Albeit it's like backwards. Oh no, wait, no, that's actually the right direction because he's looking at me. Albeit he's a bit stuck in the wall. At least it's creating some weapons. Okay, and then we got another crash again. Same crash as before. Yeah, so let's see. Let's take a look at these logs. We got unexpectedly found nil. It created 2 hitboxes. Okay, maybe I should print the enemy node here too. Yeah. Enemy weapon node. Indeed. Yeah. Let's try this again, because I can't really differentiate between these as much. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna rerun this on my simulator. Yeah, see what we get. See what things we run into. So, oh, look at that! Like, there's a so a weapon spawned here, but I guess the enemy just like hightailed it out of there. he dropped his loot. Interesting. Okay, now this is like the weakest ranged weapon. It's the slingshot. So, like, the enemies are eventually going to be able to like shoot rocks at us with their little slingshots. But yeah, we've got a little problem here. We're like, we've got a missing enemy who should have his slingshot. Yeah. Okay, we crashed again. Let's see. We've got optional null texture. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I'm gonna hide this. Yeah, so we've got like our sprite node. Oh, the name is null. That's fine actually. It should have a ray gun, but yeah, still facing this bug here. Yes, a little. Let's take a gander. Let's take a look. Trying to think. So, okay, what is this print statement? So this is melee weapon hitbox created for thing texture nil. Okay, yeah, the hitbox doesn't have a texture. It just is like the hitbox. So, I'm gonna try and like debug this based on like where this function is called. So create enemy weapon. So this is called here, in the spawn enemy function. Yeah, so I create the enemy. I set some values for it, and then I call create enemy weapon, and yeah, do the thing where it's like melee or not. Let's see. Am I deleting any nodes like dynamically? I don't think so. Yeah, because this function here where I'm like deleting all the nodes which aren't on screen, like that shouldn't include the enemies. But actually it does. I'm wondering maybe if that's our problem. I'm gonna comment this out. So this is what like adds the enemy to that like list where we're like deleting from, and see what goes on, because it might be getting like deleted out of my control. Yeah, because that's like, yeah, it depends on like what's on screen or off screen. Yeah. So let's take a look. Let's take another gander. See what we encounter. Actually, another thing that's interesting, like all the enemies should have weapons. So this little defenseless Yippee here, he should have a weapon. Oh yeah, here's like the stick. It looks a bit skewed. I don't know why that... Is that the stick? I think so. Yeah, it's much thinner than I'm used to. Looks like a little... like... Looks like Missing No from Pokemon. It's like absolutely like skewed. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Yeah. But yeah, you should be holding this stick, Mr. Yippee. Yeah. I guess maybe I should try and have the weapon follow the enemy, and then we can debug like the whole having the crash thing happen. Because at least that way we can see if like each enemy is getting their own weapon. Because maybe if not, then that could maybe be related. Yeah. Well, let's take a look. We got a couple things going on here. So let's go to our like did simulate physics, and yeah, we'll have to do like a loop through all the enemies. Yeah, which will kind of be a bit gross, but yeah, that's kind of how we gotta do it. Where am I storing those enemies anyway? In here. So let's... That's not a stick, that's a twig. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty tiny thing. Indeed. Yeah, ideally it should look like... It should look like this. Like, let's see where I got my stick. It should look something like this. Like more spread out. But it's kind of... It's all squished. It's like a giant stepped on it. And it got all squished. Yeah, we don't want that. So we'll probably have to update like the size of our texture when we spawn it. Yeah, make it a bit wider. Indeed. Yeah, let's try and get these weapons to like follow the enemies. Cause right now they're just like spawning in one position, and then the enemy can like walk away from it and it's just like stuck there. Yeah, so let's see, like 4 enemy in enemies. And then we'll do this kind of logic. Like if enemy dot weapon node dot is melee, else yeah, we can just like copy this. Actually, we can copy from here and just like, yeah. And then we can, let's see, what can we do? Oh, optional type, ooh, cannot be used as a boolean. Test for nil. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, all the enemies should have weapon note, so I think I'm okay with force unwrapping here. Yeah. Because when the enemy spawns, like, it goes in this array, but also when they spawn, they should get a weapon node. Yeah, so I'm not gonna... I don't think this should crash. Yeah, so let's take a look. So I'll say enemy dot weapon node dot node position equals the enemy's position. Yeah, so enemy dot Yippee node dot I think it's, is that the actual SK? Yeah, okay. So enemy dot Yippee node. Indeed. So this is like, we update the position of the weapon to match the position of the enemy. Yeah. And then if it's a ranged weapon, yeah, we have this extra logic for like updating it based on where the player is facing. I forget why I did this. Yeah. I think... yeah, I don't remember, but I'll keep it. I'll keep this logic. Why not? Just in case. Just in case things go south. We'll keep this. Indeed. And then, oh, so we have this player is facing right variable. Okay. Yeah, we don't have the like enemy is facing right. So yeah, maybe we can't really do this yet. So we'll do that same like to do like update this for where the enemy is facing. Yeah. I guess we can just like do this in the meantime. Yeah. I think that's okay. Alright, now let's see if like the enemy or the weapon follows the enemy. Let's take a little gander. Actually, I should run this in my simulator as well. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's see. So we should have an enemy spawn with the weapon, and it should kind of like follow where the enemy's moving. Oh yeah, look, they've got their big sticks. Oh yeah, and I think this is like the right size. So I wonder what happened before with that other stick. Oh yeah, they've got their own little sticks now, so that's good. Albeit it's a bit weird, like I can like walk through their stick we gotta make it so like we gotta update the Z position so that like I guess we're always in front of the enemy and their weapon. Yeah, so we gotta update our Z positions. Yeah. But like he's walking with his stick. That's cool. That's very nice. I can knock him back and his little stick will follow. That's actually a pretty big stick though. Yeah, maybe I wanna shrink his stick down. Yeah, he's making me look jealous. Oh, yeah, the stick stays here. Okay, so I guess when the enemy dies, we want to remove the weapon too. Yeah. And he's making me jealous of his very... Okay, I'm making some unsay-so jokes. Okay, so yeah, we still have that crash here with the whole hitbox stuff. So that's still there, but at least the weapon's following the player. Yeah, I'm gonna fix a couple other things first. So like I'll make the player always in front of the enemy and their weapon. So we need to like update these Z positions. So let's see. Player. Let's see where we're setting our Z positions. I think in create player. Yeah, so I'll make this like I'll make this like a 6. And then the weapon, or what was it before? It was 3. So then I guess I'll make this like 7, 8. I've been trying to control myself for too long now. I need to say it. That's what she said. Yeah, I was like, should I make the joke? Like, oh man, that's a really long stick. Yeah, he's making me jealous that my sword is so short. I made the joke anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I can't help it either. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta shrink his stick so he doesn't show off with it. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. So what else have we got working with? I think that should be good. So let's take a look. Yeah. So now we shouldn't like have the stick kind of like overlap us. Oh, we're still getting this crash. This is kind of like a random crash. It's like it's not happening every time. So like only sometimes when the weapon spawns, this will happen. Maybe it's for certain types of weapons this is happening. Maybe that could be it. So it's saying like enemy weapon node size. Okay. Where are we setting this hitbox? Oh, maybe we can check like the call stack or something. I'm not sure where to look to debug this. Yeah, this should never be nil. Also, okay, so it printed this, so it's a slingshot. So it tried to like create a slingshot and give it a hitbox, I think. Oh, wait, that's weird. Wait, it should not be giving... Oh, I think I see the problem. I see the problem. I think it's trying to create a melee hitbox for the slingshot, which is actually a ranged weapon. So... okay. Yeah, that's what's going on. Let me update my condition. I think my condition might be backwards. Yeah. Well, although I did see a melee or a slingshot spawn at one time. So I'm wondering, I don't know how that happened. If this is really what's causing this. Yeah, so should create melee weapon. I think this is already decided. Yeah, let me go back to where we're creating an enemy. Yeah, we already have this logic here. So we should just... utilize the weapon type. The weapon node type is this. And then do we have like a type variable? We do. Yeah, so here's what we'll do. Because I think there's like a mismatch between this should create melee weapon and whether it's actually like a melee variable. So we'll say this. Enemy dot weapon node dot oh, there's already an is melee here as well. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. And we'll force unwrap it. I didn't know we had an is melee. We do. Are we even using this? I wonder. I don't think so. Oh no, I think we're setting this in here. Are we? Is melee. I don't think we're ever using this. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get rid of this. Yeah, it's a bit... Yeah, because we already have like weapon type, which is like melee or ranged. So we can already like infer that boolean from this. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. That weapon node type, and then we'll check if it's like dot melee, and if it is, then we'll say true. Otherwise, false. Yeah, actually, we can just do this. We don't even need this. We'll say, is the type melee? Then we should create a melee weapon. And then that creates the melee hitbox. Yeah. So let's see. Maybe that fixes our bug. Because I feel like... Oh, wait. There is something here. Oh, okay. Yeah. So we'll do the same logic here. So type... is melee. Yeah. And then we'll do this and that. Yeah. We'll do the things and see if the things fix the things. Indeed. Let's take a look. So... Are we crashing when the weapon spawns? Let's see. We shall take a look. I've got a little Yippee with his big stick hanging out. Okay, I shouldn't make these jokes. At least we're in front of him. We updated our Z position so that like we're always in front of the enemy and their weapon. Okay. Yeah. I have very little self-control over these jokes. Okay, and yeah, he's got his little slingshot now. It's not crashing. Although it's kind of... It's a little backwards. Yeah, I think that's... Well, we can fix that. Yeah, because we aren't, like... supporting the enemy's turning yet. Yeah. Oh, I saw something weird. Oh, yeah. I think this little yellow dude, he's flashing in and out. Yeah, we still need to fix the bug where, like, they spawn inside of the structures. That should fix, like, the weird flashing thing. Yeah. It looks like I think we're good. I don't want to jinx it, but let's see if we can spawn some more enemies with little weapons. Look, he's got his big Unga Bunga. His big Unga Bunga bat. Alien Yippee. Yeah, these green ones kind of look like aliens. Yeah. Although I'm definitely gonna make more skins too. Yeah, we just have like these different color Yippies, and we have one from like outer space. We have a space Yippee. He looks like a galaxy. Yeah, although you can only buy it in the shop. Like none of the enemies spawn looking like that. But eventually you can wear that skin. It'll be good. But yeah, looks like we've got the enemies with their own weapons now. And I don't think we're crashing anymore, so that's good. Oh no, wait, the lag is back. Uh-oh, wait, I thought we fixed it. Oh no, that's not good. Maybe it's because we're looping through the enemy array. Okay, no, this is no good. Okay, we're stuttering a little bit. Okay. It might be because So there was one bug still left that I was fixing. It might be like the node count. I think that's probably what's causing it. Yeah. Might not be like looping. Oh yeah, also we got the little ray gun here. Yeah, the most powerful ranged weapon. Yeah, it's still like stuttering a little bit as we progress in the game. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think we need to like delete some more nodes, but I think we'll probably fix it later. I think most of it's gone though. Yeah, we just gotta like, I think it's some loop. Yeah, I think we'll fix it later. We'll work on this like enemy weapon stuff for the time being. And we'll do some like additional lag updates later. Yeah, I think it should be okay. But yeah, let's see. So, what's next on the enemy Yippee agenda? So, I want to make it so that they swing the weapon when we get close to them. How much RAM does the simulator use? That's a good question. I'm not actually sure. I'm gonna take a look. Let's see. I'm gonna look at my thingy. I don't want to leak it, but okay. Let's see. So I'm only able to see like CPU percentage. It's only using 2.6% of my CPU right now. Yeah, so it's not using too much, and it's not using any of my GPU. Actually, it's not even like that bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. But yeah, I imagine when I run this on my phone, it'll be kind of similar. It'll stutter a little bit. But yeah, right now it's doing all right. And when it stutters, it jumps up to like 6% of my CPU. Yeah. Sometimes the lag is due to the simulator itself. Yeah, I've noticed that sometimes. Yeah, like some of the games I've worked on, I just like run them on my phone and it's like it's fine. But I feel like this probably is due to some kind of like looping through an array. Because I have a couple arrays where I'm like adding stuff like as you move right in the game, and those arrays get like really big, and I feel like it's trying to like loop through them every frame. I think that might be what's going on. But yeah, I actually haven't tested it on my phone recently, so maybe I should test it. Yeah, I'll have to do that later though. Yeah, we'll take a look. But yeah, let's see what else do we want to work on. Let's have these little guys swing their weapons when we get close. At least the melee ones. And then maybe we can work on the ranged ones after that. Yeah, so let's work on that. And actually also, or maybe the first order of business is we get their sticks to stop being so big. Yeah, because I feel like this little stick here, that's kind of like a branch. It's not even like a stick. It's like he's basically holding a whole tree. Yeah, we don't want it to be so big. Yeah, he's making me a bit jealous. Yeah, let's make that little stick a bit smaller. Yeah. Okay. So, and actually, well, let me take a look at the bat. Is the bat like super big? I think it was pretty big. Like, I'm fine with the sword size right now. I think the sword is okay. But the stick is a bit too big. And then the bat, I think, is a little too tall. Yeah, we definitely need to fix that stutter though. That's a bit oof. I also this song, bro. This playlist has some jammers, and then there's this one, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna switch it up to the Vila mix. Vila's got some good songs. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's make the stick smaller and the bat smaller. And then I think we need to adjust the ranged weapon sizes too. Yeah. So actually, I wonder if I should like, I was gonna say that maybe I should like set some kind of like constants variable for the weapon size, but I can probably just like do that in a switch somewhere. Yeah, so where am I setting weapon size anyway? Weapon. Here. Create enemy weapon. Yeah. So based on what weapon it is, we need to like give it a certain size. Yeah, it's like frame width or whatever. Yeah. I'm actually I am tempted to do this in a separate class. Like set the size of the weapon in the weapon class. Like based on the frame. Yeah, because I don't wanna put that switch statement. I don't know. Let's see. So we're setting weapon node size. This is like frame width divided by 6 and 8. I think we're also setting the hitbox to the same. Oh, we're actually not even giving the hitbox a size. So that's... we don't gotta worry about that then. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we do already have a switch statement actually. So, yeah, okay, we already have a switch statement, so we can just set the size here as well. Yeah, that should be good. Oh yeah, no, we're setting the size of the hitbox here too. Yeah. Will the ranged weapons have a shooting animation, like a projectile? Yeah, that's right, that's right. Actually, they already do for the player. Yeah, let me show, because we've got little arrows that come out for the bow. Yeah. We do have some projectiles already. Yeah, take a look at this. So this is like the bow ranged weapon. I've got like arrows that we can shoot out. Yeah. And so there's also the slingshot, which shoots out rocks. And then there's a ray gun who shoots out like laser beams. I've actually never tested the slingshot or the laser beams yet. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I think, yeah, I like the ranged weapon. Although I feel like it might be a bit broken. Because you can literally like as fast as you can tap, it'll shoot something. So I think I gotta like put a delay or something. So it doesn't become broken. But yeah. We'll give our little enemies their own weapons. Yeah, so I think that this ray gun here needs to be a bit wider. Yeah, I think the slingshot's probably a good size though. Yeah. So we'll update the size of the weapons based on what weapon it is. Yeah, so the stick, I guess we wanted to make that like a bit like less wide. And if we make it less wide, we gotta make it less tall as well by a little bit. Yeah. So let's call these functions. So I think this is a sword, has this default values. So I need to update for the bat and the stick. So the stick, let's do like frame width divided by maybe like 10. And then the height we can do like also 10. Yeah. Or maybe like 12. Yeah. And then this one for the bat, I think it was pretty chonky. So we'll take down the height a notch. Maybe we'll put like a 12 here. And if we do that, we gotta make it less wide. So maybe like an 8. Yeah, let's take a look. See what the melee weapons are looking like. Yeah. Alright. So as we go from left to right. Oh, look, it says it made a melee hitbox, so that means 3 enemies have spawned. I only see 2 though. Maybe one of them's really hiding. But yeah, the stick is much less big now. Yeah, it's pretty small. Yeah, that's good. I want it to be less big than the sword. Yeah, have a smaller hitbox. Also, we are running into a little bit of stuttering still. Like even early on in the game. Oh yeah, the bat. I think that's. I think that's an okay size. Yeah. So I think we're pretty good. I think I just need to update. What was it? The ray gun. I wanted to make it a bit wider. Yeah, so we'll do that as well. Yeah. So I guess we need this kind of switch statement in the... So this is only for melee weapons. So we need to do the same thing for the ranged weapons. So yeah, we'll just do this call here for setting the size. Yeah. So this is like the size for the bow, which is case 1. So for the ray gun, we want it to be a little wider. So we can make this maybe like 20 or something. Yeah, I think so. This is the slingshot. I'm actually fine with the slingshot size too. Yeah, so I think this will be good. And yeah, now we'll test to see a ray gun spawn and see what we get. Yeah. See if an enemy spawns with the ray gun. Yeah, but that's usually like the later enemies. Like the red ones have a higher chance to spawn. Yeah, so we gotta go right pretty far. See if we find any enemies with some ray guns. Yeah. Let's take a look. Let us take a look. So, little enemy with his stick. Let's see. Oh no, he's got no head. He's lost his mind. Oh, see, now it's like stuttering a little bit. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can still find an enemy though with a ray gun. Yeah, okay, here's one. Is that a good size? Let's take a little zoom in a little bit. See if that's like a kind of an okay size. Or I'll go left a little bit and then see. I think that's an okay size. Yeah. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah. So I think we're good on adjusting the sizes of the weapons. Yeah, so I think now we'll work on like the swinging of the weapons. Yeah, have them swing their weapons and maybe even hit us. Oh my gosh, the player taking damage. That now the game becomes scary. We go from invincible player to now we're not made of kryptonite. Yeah, we're not made of diamonds anymore. Yeah. So let's see. Thinking emoji. So what do we say? We wanted to like swing the melee weapons, right? So right now we're handling the swinging when we tap the screen. So that's for swinging the player's weapon. So let's see. Touches began. If we're not touching a button, then swing the sword. Yeah. So we want this logic for the enemies. Yeah. So, and actually I only want them to swing the weapon when they get close to us. So, I guess, yeah, because if we only want to swing it if they get close to us, we'll need to like do this in the update function. Like if they're close to us, then swing the weapon. Otherwise, don't swing the weapon. Yeah. And actually, also, so we have this variable here, right, for like controlling whether the player is attacking. And we only made this variable because of like hit detection and stuff. Like we've set this to false once it hits an enemy. So they don't get like hit like a million times like while the sword is touching the enemy. But I think we need one for the enemies. Like we have this for player. Like is player melee attacking, but we should probably tie one to the enemy. It's like is the enemy attacking? Actually, because we have one for the player and we want one for the enemy, we can put this on the base like Yippee object. like var is melee attacking. And we'll set it to false to begin with. And we can update all of our variables to take into account this. So let me get rid of this player is melee attacking variable. Yeah, where is that? Here. Yeah. And then we'll just call it from the player. So yeah, well, let's see. So where are we creating player? Here. So that's when we set all the values for the player. What does that do? Because player Yippee node. Okay, I think we can still set that value without needing to do it later. Yeah, we can just do this. Player dot is melee attacking false. Yeah, that should be alright. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Now we just need to update all the references. Player is melee attacking. And yeah, I'll just update all these. Indeed. And here too. Yeah, so this is where we like set it back to false, so we don't like accidentally do some like weird hit detection stuff. Yeah. I think that should be okay. Yeah, no, so how did we want to handle the swinging for the enemies? We wanted to do it like when we get near the enemy. When the player gets near the enemy, then they swing their melee weapon. So yeah, in order to check if like the player's near the enemy, we need to do this in the update function. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, where was our swinging logic? It was like on like touches began, right? Yeah, so this is our swinging logic. And we also have the is melee. Yeah, so we'll just move this to the update function for the enemies. Yeah, like, and we'll say handle enemy attacking. And we'll just like modify our code here. And so first we need to loop through all the enemies. Yeah, so we need to do that. And then what else do we need to do? We need to swing our weapon. Indeed. So let's say if what is this? If player is not melee attacking. Oh, we have a should attack variable too. Ooh, okay. I think that's what's controlling the whole hit detection stuff. Oh no, this is just for if we're touching a button or not. Okay, so we actually don't need this for the enemy, because the enemy can't tap our phone screen. Yeah, they can't press our buttons. Yeah, so we don't need that. So if not enemy is melee attacking, then enemy dot is melee attacking is true, and we'll run this animation on the melee weapon. So yeah, let's see. So and we also need the is melee variable. So if enemy dot weapon node dot type is melee, yeah, and we'll do this. So if it's melee, then do this stuff. If they're not attacking, then make them attack. And then this is all the animation to rotate the weapon. So rotate melee weapon action. Oh right, and the angle depends on like what direction the player is facing. But since we don't have like all the enemies are facing one direction right now, we'll just use the same angle. I think it's like the negative angle first. Yeah, that should be alright. Yeah. So we'll handle that. Yeah, that should be good. Cool. And then, let's see, so we want to say enemy dot weapon node. I think dot node, right? Yeah. Now we can say this, enemy. Is this Swift? Oh, welcome, Rapatient. Yes, this is Swift. Yeah, we're building a sprite kit game. Yeah, we're making a Yippee mobile game in the Swift programming language. And Swift has got the sprite kit framework, which is like, it's a framework you can use to make games with like physics and stuff. Yeah. I do a lot of Swift development. Yeah, so that's kind of the language of choice here for building mobile games and mobile apps and stuff. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, right now we're working on having these little enemies swing their swords and sticks and the like. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Yeah, let's take a look. We've got some bugs going on. Missing thing. Oh, duration. Yeah, we forgot our duration. Let's get it back. Cool. Now we've got our angle, and it takes 0.3 seconds to swing our sword and go back again. Yeah, actually no, it's 0.3 seconds to go up, and then it like reverses back. So the whole thing takes 0.6 seconds. Yeah. So, oh, I think we need the force unwrap this. Yeah. Cool. This is going good. Yeah. And then I think we don't need this did hit Yippee. Or not yet. Maybe I'll put like a to-do here. To-do handle did hit player. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And now, so this is gonna swing every time. Like it'll swing every single time where like the frame is called. Or like the frame updates. So we actually only want to swing like when we get near the player. So how do we know when we're near the player? We gotta check the X position. So if the enemy has a melee weapon, I guess we could check the X position first, maybe? Yeah, or I guess it doesn't matter what we check first. It's like and player dot what's it, node dot position X. I guess it's like within some range. Yeah. So how do we check that if we're like within a range? Yeah, I guess what we could do. So we need like a some kind of like offset for like if we're this far away from an enemy, then they should start swinging their sword or whatever. So what is that variable we want to make? I guess we can set a variable up here, like let enemy attack range. Yeah, enemy attack range. That should be maybe like 200? I don't know. It depends if it's melee or range though. So maybe enemy melee attack range. Yeah, because ideally they can start shooting like arrows at us from far away, but they only melee swing when we're close. So they should be kind of like different values. Yeah, so if they've got a melee weapon and the player X position minus this variable, if our enemy dot node Our enemy Yippee node. Position X. If our X position is greater than this, or like, and it's within this range. Yeah, enemy position X, less than this, I guess. Yeah, I'll need to probably put these on separate lines too. Yeah, okay, I think that looks a little better. So like basically if we're in this kind of like melee ranged zone, then the enemy should start attacking us. But here's another thing we need to take into account. Like if our weapon is already swinging, we don't want to run the animation again. Otherwise it's gonna try and swing the weapon a bunch. Yeah. So I guess, yeah, if not, enemy is melee attacking. Oh, yeah, I think it's already handled by that variable. Okay. Yeah, so I think we should be good. So I'm not sure what... I guess we just need this in... Yeah, we don't need to capture self. Or maybe just this. Yeah. I think we should be good. Cool. Now let's see if we're swinging our sword when we get nearby. Yeah, let's see if the enemies fight back. Oh, also we're like still printing this hitbox stuff. We probably don't need to do that anymore. Let me get rid of that. Melee weapon hitbox. Hold on. Let's see. Melee hitbox. Wait, where is this printing? We've got a runaway print statement somewhere. Unless I deleted it already. Oh, wait, I think it was here. Yeah. Cool. Now we're good. Now let's take a gander and see what we've got working with. So we should have our enemies swing their melee weapon when we get close by. Let's see. Not the ranged weapon, not the slingshots, but the sticks and stuff. Let's see. Aim. Ah, yeah, look. He's trying to attack me. Uh-oh. Oh, but then we got like close to him and he stopped attacking. What if I go away and now back? Oh, interesting. So it's only like when I'm on the left side of him and he starts trying to swing at me. Yeah, calm down, Mr. Yippee. I think it's once we get close to him, he stops. Yeah. So I think our logic is backwards. But at least he's swinging. Yeah, that's good. Look, we've got a little Yippee swinging the bat. A little poltergeist yellow Yippee. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh no, he's all stuck. He's trying to swing at me. Yeah, let's like invert the logic. Oh, yeah, also it just got super laggy all of a sudden. Ugh. Uh-oh. Yeah, because one thing is, like, now that we have this for loop in our update function, it's gonna have to, like, it's calling this every frame. So it's looping through all the enemies every frame. Yeah. So I wonder if there's a way maybe we can, like, short circuit, like, break early so it doesn't do that. I'm tempted to run this check and break if it's too far away. Like, here's what I'll do. Because, like, we're adding enemies kind of, like, from left to right. Yeah, so if like the enemy's too far away from us, then we want to break out of the loop. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of any edge cases where that might not work. I think that's fine. Like if the enemy is too far away, then oh wait, yeah, that might not work sometimes. Yeah, yeah, I won't do that. Yeah, I think it might be something else that's causing the lag. We'll investigate. Yeah, let's see. So I think we gotta invert our logic here. So if player position minus this range, if that's less than the enemy's position, I guess we want to, switch these arrows or something. Yeah, so if this is greater than... I think this is still fine. We make this a less than. Okay, yeah, I think that fixes it. I think these were facing the same way before. That should fix it. Yeah, so now once we get like within a certain radius of the enemy, then they should start swinging. Yeah. That should be good. Cool. Yeah. I kind of want to increase the range. Yeah, I feel like he's only swinging once we're like literally like on top of him. I feel like as you approach the enemy, maybe from like this distance, he should already be swinging. Or maybe like from here? Like, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna double the thing. Like the distance at which he starts swinging at us. Yeah. I'll make this like a 400. Why not? Cool. Yeah. I think that should be good. Now let's take a look. See if he's like swinging at a reasonable distance. Yeah. This guy's got a ranged weapon, so he ain't gonna swing that. But if we see a melee, yeah, so now he's swinging. But if the player like stops here, then it looks kind of weird. Because he's just gonna like, well, ideally the enemy should be moving too. So maybe it wouldn't look also weird once that's fixed. Because he's gonna be like walking towards us too. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it also just got like super laggy. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, we'll have to investigate that. Cause it's getting laggy earlier now. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we gotta do some like early breaks of some loops to avoid this lag. Yeah. But let's work on now having the enemy actually damage the player. Because we haven't done that yet. Yeah, we don't want to like... We don't want to be invincible Yippee forever. Eventually we're gonna have to take our own damage and have a losing condition in the game. Yeah. So... Yeah, let me see. Where do I want to handle that? I guess... Okay. I guess we want to handle that with, like, the collisions? Yeah, so we want to go to our, like, did begin contact and handle the collisions here. Player, melee weapon, hitbox. Okay. So this is if... Yeah, okay. Well, let's see what's going on here. Node A equals player melee weapon hitbox. Oh, I didn't even realize that was... Oh, okay, yeah, this is when the player is hitting an enemy. So we'd want to do something like if the enemy is hitting the player, I guess. Although the hard part about that is like, if we want the enemy hitbox, we have to loop through all the enemies and see which hitbox is hitting us. So a better way to handle it would be just to like see if the player is getting hit. And if the player is getting hit, if it's by like a melee weapon in general. Yeah. So, yeah, here's what we'll do. We'll say, if node A, I think we're already handling player collision, right? Yeah, up here. So, we'll say this. If node A dot physics body category bit mask is, do I have like a weapon, melee weapon category? Yeah. I will need to do this for node B because this hit detection stuff is like, it doesn't know whether the first object was some object or the other one, so we gotta like check both ways. Yeah. So this is like if the player got hit, and then we gotta check what hit the player. So it'd be like a melee weapon. Yeah. So, if a melee weapon hit the player, then we should like spawn the health bar for the player and then remove some health points from the player. Yeah. So, yeah, let's see. How do we do that? We'll need to copy the code we had for like damage enemy. So we need like damage player. Yeah. So I guess we can have a function like damage player and do this. I think so. I think that'll be fine. And then we need an amount of damage to damage the player. Yeah. I don't want to like knock back the player when they get hit. I'll take this out. And then, yeah, here's what we'll do. We'll say player dot... Yeah, we can just put player here. Player. And then we'll also set this like was recently damaged variable. So like this prevents like, I guess, us getting like chain hit by enemies. Yeah, because I don't know. If we're like amongst a pack of wild enemy yippies, and they all swing their swords at us, like should we just like instantly lose the game? Or should we have like some little invulnerability period where we don't get hit again? Yeah. So I'm thinking we have like a little invulnerability period so we don't just like lose. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So I think this is good. Yeah, node spawned. Wait, what is this for? Oh, this is for... I see what this is. This is like... node spawned at thing... First index of enemy. If let enemy... oh, this is... Oh, for checking the health points. I see. Yeah, so actually... If our health points go below 0, then we need to lose the game. Yeah. So this is where we implement our loss condition. So this will be like to do game over. So if this happens, like we'll show up a little like UI of like, oh, game over, and this is like how many rupees you got and points and enemies and that kind of thing, and you can play again, or actually, and then there'll also be a button for like reviving. You can revive, but only after playing an ad, because why not? And then you can also quit and go back to the start screen. But that'll be like the game over. It'll show a little UI with all those things. Yeah, so that'll be like game over, implement, or like create game over UI and show this. Also, pause the game. Yeah, because when the game is over, I don't want like any of the stuff to spawn in or anything. Yeah, I think that should actually be fine. I don't think stuff will spawn in, because stuff only spawns based on like where the player's moving. But if we like die, then we'll like remove the player from the screen. Yeah, maybe I can implement that like player dot yippee node dot remove from parent. Yeah, I think so. I think we want to remove the player when they die. Yeah. I mean, alternatively, we could just like not do that and just like show the game over UI. And just, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter either way. Because the thing is, like, when we start the game again, we'll have to like add the player back. Yeah. So I guess we'll also say like clean up. Let me put like a little to-do list here. So we'll say create game UI and show this. Like pause the game, and then also delete all objects, reset all variables. It's like, so it'll be like counters, Boolean flags. Yeah. Yeah, or like instead of delete all objects, it'll be like remove all nodes from the scene. Yeah, I think that should be good. Yeah. And also like update positions of nodes. Nah, I think that kind of comes with this remove all nodes from the scene. Yeah. Okay, so that's what happens with game over. But yeah, so we need to call this damage player then. That should be here. So damage player. Yeah. Damage the player for a certain amount of damage. Okay. Ooh, that's the thing. How much damage are we gonna take? Yeah, because we don't really know any information about the melee weapon. Okay. I see. What we can do then is we can make different collider type categories based on the type of melee weapon, and then check for damage that way. Yeah, but for now, I'll just put this as like a 20, like a 20 or something, and then we'll put it to do here like update amount of damage player takes based on collider type, and then create different collider type per melee weapon. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so this should hopefully handle like damage to the enemy. Yeah, I just don't know if they can take melee damage yet. Let me see. Create player. And yeah. Let's see, can they take melee damage yet? I don't think so, actually. Yeah. So we'll need to add that to this contact test bit mask. Yeah. Collider. So we'll put like or this dot melee weapon category. Yeah, the thing I'm worried about though is if our own sword will cause this to collide with us. Yeah, I guess we can see. Let's take a look. I don't think so. I think we're good. Now let's see what happens if a sword hits us. Oh, nothing yet. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. So let's see. Let's take a look. See what's going on. Okay. So we should at least be getting hit by something. Where is this melee weapon category getting set? Let's see. It's getting put on the hitbox of the player's melee weapon. I think also like the enemy melee weapon, right? Yeah. So that's okay. Oh, maybe it is getting called. I'm just not printing anything. Yeah. Let's see. So print player hit by melee weapon. Because I feel like our own sword is gonna trigger this. So we gotta like, yeah, okay. We gotta differentiate the things. Yeah. So we'll need to make some more categories. I'll call this like player melee weapon category. Yeah, and then we'll just make 3 more for the enemies. And this will be like for each type of melee weapon they can have a different category. Yeah, so this will be enemy melee weapon category. This should be enemy like stick melee weapon, and then bat and sword. Yes, that'll be good. And then we'll update all these. This is like bitmask stuff. It's for collisions. Yeah. So yeah, that should be good. Now we need to update this stuff. So player melee weapon category. Actually no, this should be enemy. The enemy stick. Or yeah, so this is basically like what can the player get hit by? They can hit the ground because we don't want the player to go through the ground. And then they can also get hit by an enemy's weapon. Yeah. Also, did I just go offline? Bro. Yeah, oops. Okay, I've been having some spotty internet. I don't know what just happened. I think my stream just reset. Oof. Okay. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we'll have to monitor that then. Yeah, that's a bit awkward. Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully our stream doesn't go offline accidentally again. That's a mega oof. Indeed. That happened earlier because of the internet I was on. But I don't know what caused it that time. I think we're back. But yeah, okay. That was a bit weird. We just kind of like I think the interwebs kind of stopped our stream and restarted it, but I'll keep an eyeball on it. Yeah, we'll see if we do some weird stuff like that again. But yeah, let's go back to set in our hitboxes, our collision stuff for our player. Yeah, so the player can get hit by the different enemy weapons. Yeah, and then so what can the enemy get hit by? Let's see. So we've got this melee weapon category. We need updates to player melee weapon category. Let's see what's going on here. We've got the enemy can get hit by the player melee weapon category. Or actually, okay, so this will depend on like what weapon the enemy has. Yeah, so we should do like a switch here. Like switch on enemy.weapon node dot power. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, I already have this switch statement up here. So maybe we should just create like a variable like var enemy collision bit mask, enemy weapon collision bit mask, and we'll set it to like the stick to begin with. So collider types dot enemy stick category, right? Yeah, that's unfortunate about the Wi-Fi, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Yeah, I'll definitely put some two eyeballs on it, and we'll see when it happens, and manage it. Yeah. Let's see. So this is for the stick, and we've got like this is the bat, and we've also got the sword. Yeah. So we'll say this. We'll say enemy weapon collision bit mask is collider types dot enemy bat category, and then we'll also do this for the sword. Yeah. Ooh, that should be good. Yeah, and then we don't need the switch statement anymore. We can just do this. Cool. All right. Yeah, and then actually I want this to be the player category, so the enemy's weapon hitbox can hit the player. Yeah, that should be good. Now let's see if we kind of managed our stuff right. Oh yeah, also we need to update this. Yeah, update this. So if the physics body was like enemy stick category, then we'll do the stick amount of damage, which was like, what was that? I think we had a switch statement somewhere here for that. Yeah, I guess we can call this function. Maybe make it static. So we can call it on the weapon. Ooh, but then we run into some stuff. Okay, instance member can't be used on type weapon. Right, because then this is no longer... Ooh, okay. I see. So... should I put this in the weapon class then? Maybe. Here's what I'll do. I'll say class weapon, weapon helper, and then this will be static. And we'll move this in here. Indeed, that should be better. Cool. Oh, also, I guess we need to pass in a type then. So pass in type. This will be weapon type. And then we don't need the self anymore. Cool. That should be good. Alright. Cannot find get weapon texture and damage. Right, so we need to now use weapon helper dot this and pass in our type, which should be type. Cool. Alright, that should fix that. Now we can use this function in the other thing. That should be pretty nice. Oh, and also let me just make sure I don't need it here either. Yeah, that's good. So what was the last change we made here? And here. Okay. Yeah, so we need to do this. We need to say... because this, we just want to get the amount of damage we need. So this will be from weapon helper. Get the thing from the power. This will be melee. And the power will be... for the stick, I think it's 0. Yeah. So... yeah, that's basically what this to-do is. So we did the to-do. But now we need to call this for each enemy weapon type. So enemy bat category. And that's a 1. And we need the sword as well. And that's 2. Cool. I will say player hit by a bat melee, sword, and stick. Cool. I think we're good there. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. And oh, we've got some errors. Can't convert SK texture. I see. So type. Cannot convert type SK texture to int. I see. Wait, what is this melee? Amount of damage. Oh, where's this type error coming from? Let's take a gander and see. So damage player. What does this take? This takes an int. Oh, right, because that returns a texture. Okay. So we need to do this dot damage, I think. Yeah. There we go. That should be fine. Alrighty. There we go. We've got some stuff working now. Now let's take a look. See over in our preview if we get the things to work. Let's take a gander. Can we get hit by an enemy with the melee weapon? Let's see. Are we gonna get bonked? Oh, yeah. We're getting bonked. Cool. But we also need to flash a little health bar above our heads. Yeah. And that's working, so we're getting hit by the stick. Cool. The enemies fight back. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful with these enemies. Although this one, he poses no threat. Yeah, he dropped his stick. When the enemy empire strikes back. We gotta be careful about these guys with their big long swords. We gotta maybe attack them from a distance. We'll do a little jumping attack. Indeed, we will remain victorious. The gladiator Yippee has dropped his sword. Cool. Yeah, we gotta be careful about fighting these dudes. Yeah, I feel like the sword might be too big for the enemy. Like, I feel like it would be pretty hard to fight the enemies with the swords. Yeah. But we're doing pretty good. We are doing fine. Yeah, so what else do we want to do? I guess like have the player's health bar show when we get hit. I think that's probably the next order of business. So in our damage player function, I did call this, but I guess it's not getting called. Let's see. Create health bar and indicate flash. Oh, right, because we're only doing that for the... Yeah, for the enemies. Okay. How to handle this? I guess... Yeah, so I did this separately. Oh, thanks King Goody for the follow. Yeah, we make the Yippee mobile game and we make it good. Yeah. Right now we're trying to get like the health bar to appear above the player when we get bonked by an enemy's Yippie's sword. Yeah. That's what we're dealing with. Yeah, let's see. So how do we do that? So yeah, we've got this getting called. So basically what we want to happen is kind of like when we're hitting an enemy, they have the little health bar flash above their head and kind of fade away a little bit. Like this, like that little green and gray health bar. I want the same to do for the player. Yeah. I've been following along quietly. I've been here for around 20 minutes. Hey, yeah, you already got the context in. But, yeah, that's what we're doing. Yeah. But yeah, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, we do the mobile games things here, and occasionally the gamings. Yeah, I think the next game I'll play is probably like the Elden Ring DLC. I want to do that. Yeah, but whether we finish this mobile game or not before that comes out, I'll still play it anyway. We might do a little break from the development for that. Yeah, I like both. I like the gamings and the playing, the making of the mobile games. It's both very fun. Yeah. Let's see, what do we got going on with this health bar stuff? Yeah, I think what we can do, so we have this function here for like creating a health bar and like flashing it above the head of the enemies. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I haven't found too many streamers who use Swift. Glad I found you. Hey. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, Swift is a pretty small community. Yeah, there's a lot more people making games with like Unity and stuff. And honestly, I kind of want to learn like Unity or something, because then you can make like games for like Android too. But like me personally, I have never used Unity before. I've been using Swift though for like the longest time. Like, yeah, I guess the first Swift app I built was like 2016. Like, it's been a while. But yeah, it's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute. But yeah, we do the Swift things because Swift is cool. And yeah, we like Apple. We like Mr. Tim Apple and his Apple company, his fruit company. Indeed. Yeah, let's see what we got going on with this health bar stuff. Create health bar and indicate flash. Yeah, so if Yippee... Okay. So Yippee did create health bar. Yeah, I feel like this should already work for the player, though. Yeah, we're already calling this on the player. Let's see. So... damage player... I think... Yeah, aren't we calling this on the player? I think so. Yeah, we call this under damage player. It's like if player health points is greater than 0, call this thing. Unless, one thing that might be happening is we're not setting the number of health points for the player. That could be happening. Yeah, so where are we creating the player? Create player. we do like Apple 2016. That's a good while. I'm still self-learning, trying to make a TikTok clone lately. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, good luck on making that TikTok clone. Yeah, I'd imagine. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to learn with that. I've seen some videos online of like people building TikTok clones and the stuff that goes into it. It's like there's all the networking you need, and then of course the UI and stuff. It's like, yeah, it's a pretty good project to do. You get a lot learning out of it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I think you'll pick up a lot from that. That should be pretty fun. Yeah. Yeah, we've been around the block in the Swift world. Yeah. It's been fun. That's for sure. Yeah. Although, yeah, the first app I actually published to the App Store was like 2020. Back on my personal account. Yeah. So it took a while for me to actually get good enough to actually publish an app. Yeah, I guess I'm like a slow learner, but yeah, now we have the app publishing skills needed to make future apps. Yeah, so this Yippee game I'm actually planning on putting on the App Store once we finish it. So that should be pretty fun. But yeah, we'll get through it. I feel like how did you start learning? Did you go to school for this? So I went to school I did go to school for like comp sci, computer science, but the school didn't actually teach like mobile. Yeah. I'm sorry, I feel so bad. I'm distracting you. Don't feel bad, King Goody. I like speaking to chatters. It's fun speaking to people. Yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I could use a break from the grind. Yeah, it's like. But yeah, we've been doing it for a minute. I didn't actually go to school for like mobile. I did it just for like comp sci, which is like general programming. It was actually a funny story. So I tried convincing my university to teach iOS development. Like I sent an email to the head of the computer science department. I was like, and I literally I did like 5 paragraphs, like a whole page of like why you should teach iOS, and other schools have done it and it's good, but they're like, nah, man, like we don't have professors who can teach it, and plus I don't think it's a good subject to teach. And I was like, oof. Yeah, so yeah, I learned actually all my iOS development like through self-teaching. Like the programming I learned in school, like just general programming, but all the iOS stuff I kind of self-taught, like the mobile stuff. Yeah, and there's actually a good course online for like learning iOS. It's called CS 193P. And that was kind of like the first main resource I looked at it. Yeah, let me show you this one because it's actually I'd recommend it. It's like a good course, but it's a course Stanford teaches for iOS, and it's like publicly available on YouTube. Like they publish all their lectures. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. So I'd definitely recommend this one. But yeah, they've got this on like YouTube, CS193P, developing apps for iOS by Stanford, and they have like all of their lectures up, like Swift UI and stuff. They even get into like design and things like architecture. It's pretty nice. So if you like structured learning and stuff, yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. So this is a good resource. And then there's also a bunch of like iOS YouTubers. There's like Sean Allen, he's a good one, and iOS Academy. That's another good one. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff online for learning this. I'd say this is a good start if you already know how to program. This course kind of assumes like you have like a programming knowledge, and then yeah, they get into like some app dev stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, learning auto layout was so hard for me. It took a good while to. Oh, auto layout. Oh my gosh, auto layout's so gross. Yeah. Once I switched to SwiftUI, I'm like, yeah, I don't miss auto layout. Yeah, auto layout's pretty oof. Yeah. Yeah, UI kit auto layout, it's like constraints and all that. That's like, yeah, you gotta know what you're doing to get the stuff to look nice. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, auto layout, that was actually, that was probably why it took me so long to publish an app on the App Store. Like, because the main thing I was getting rejected for was like the app's not looking nice on all the phone sizes, like it not looking nice on like iPad or the different like iPhone like size classes. And as soon as I got it down and it looked nice on the different phone sizes, and like Apple accepted my first app. OMG, my TikTok clone is in SwiftUI, and man, it's much easier than UIKit. Yeah, isn't it? It's so much nicer to build UI in SwiftUI because you don't have to think about like, does my leading anchor touch this view? It's like, yeah, I mean, you just get like a spacer and your H stack, and it's like, yeah, you don't have to think about that kind of stuff. It's much nicer. Yeah, yeah, it's very nice that way. Yeah, I'd highly, yeah, I encourage SwiftUI usage. Yeah, although there are some things which like SwiftUI doesn't have that UIKit does have, but I think they're catching up. They're starting to add some of the things back in. So hopefully that's kind of like over time less and less the case. Yeah. But yeah, I like SwiftUI. I didn't start using it until like early last year. So before that, like I guess most of my development for like since like 2016, like I guess like what, like 6 or 7 years of that has been in UIKit. I kind of just recently got into SwiftUI last year, but I'm liking it. It's nice. I learned UIKit because I took the Angela U course. Oh, nice. Wait, let me see that. I feel like I've heard that. The Angela U course. Is that... Let me see the name of that. Yeah. Okay, oh, yeah. I think I've heard of this. I didn't follow this one myself, but I've heard good things about it. On Udemy. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I have heard that course. But, yeah. Yeah, UIKit is... Because UIKit's harder, so you kind of like... And SwiftUI is built on top of UIKit. So if once you learn like UIKit and constraints, like it should be pretty quick to pick up like SwiftUI because it's all kind of like built on the same stuff. So yeah, it's definitely, yeah, I'd say there's a lot of benefit to starting in UIKit and then getting into SwiftUI because like, yeah, the latter is built on the former. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, plus I think if you want like an iOS job, like I think most companies are still using UIKit or even like Objective-C in some cases. But yeah, it's hard to like switch to modern frameworks for some companies. They've got these giant code bases. It's like, yeah, they're still running on Objective-C or UIKit. Yeah. Yeah, so I definitely say like UIKit's a good place to start for iOS for sure. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, let's see. So, what have we got going on? Oh, the health bar stuff. Right. Yeah, we want a health bar to spawn above our head. I don't think I'm setting the player health points. I'm trying so hard to learn things every day and trying to get my first programming job, but I can never tell if I'm ready or not, especially since I'm self-taught. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it's like if you self-teach, then you don't know what you're missing out, right? It's like you don't got like a like a school like syllabus or like something in front of you to see like what you're missing. But I think once you learn like programming, I think the important thing is being able to like build something. 'Cause that's really what companies want. They want someone who can like build the thing that they want to be built. So I think, yeah, you mentioned you had like you're building a TikTok clone. That's like pretty good. That's like, I mean, that's what they're kind of looking for, like building the things. But yeah, good luck on your search. Yeah, it's definitely, projects help with that a lot. Like I'd say that's like the number one thing. Because yeah, a lot of companies don't even like look at like degrees and stuff anymore. They're just like, can you build the thing? Yeah, that's definitely a good place to be for sure. Building the projects is nice. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I'm trying. Hey, yeah, good luck, man. It's yeah, you'll get it. It just gotta yeah. I mean, yeah, this is all a numbers game. It's like how many places you can apply to. I've been there, done that. Just like put out like hundreds of apps. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'd like to think of it like that because it's like if a company has like a 0.1% chance of accepting someone, then if that person like put out 1,000 applications, then like statistically they should get a job. Yeah, so that's how I look at it. When I was doing the job hunt, I just like threw myself out there to everybody. Yeah. Yeah, it's all a numbers game. But yeah, definitely the projects help too. They help increase that percent chance. Yeah, so it's good. It's good. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. So, I think. Oh, so I am setting the player health. Yeah, I'm not sure why the health bar is not showing then. Let's see if it's getting cold. Let's see. Let me take a gander. I'll print some stuff. Called or like created health bar. Do you think having an app on the App Store is more credible than having non-published projects? I mean, I think it depends on the job that you're looking for. If you're looking for an iOS job, then yes, that is true. Like a lot of companies will like look for experience in like having a published app. But if you're looking for just like a general software engineering job, then it doesn't matter that much. I mean, it sure like looks nice, but I mean, it's definitely like it takes a lot longer to build an app for the App Store than not, because you've got to like think about different device sizes and that kind of thing. But yeah, I would say if you can do it, then go for it. But yeah, it's definitely like how you best want to use your time. Like you could either put all your time into one project and have it really fleshed out and on the App Store, or you could do like several small ones. I don't know, at least me personally, I like the big projects, but if you're on a time crunch, it's not always feasible, you know? Yeah, but I'd say like for mobile jobs, definitely if you got an app on the App Store, it looks pretty nice. Yeah. Yep. But if you're still like in the learning phase, I would say don't try that. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you're still learning, then I would say don't try and go straight into like publishing. Yeah, that's once you got the stuff down, then I would say go for that. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, let's see. I think. I don't know if it's getting cold. Might not be getting cold. This whole health bar stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to get my first job by the summer, hopefully. Hey, yeah, good luck. Yeah, I think, from what you're telling me, sounds like you're making good progress towards it. So I think you'll get there. I think that'll be good. Yeah. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. We're getting bonked. Oof. Mega bonk. Looks like our thing isn't getting cold. Oof. I think because this gets cold, but damage player. Oh, this isn't getting cold. Okay. I wonder why. Let me print something here. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Health points. Player health points. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. See if we're losing health when we get bonked. Let's take a gander. Let us see. Oh, yeah, look, our health is going crazy down. Oh, I think I know what's happening. Yeah, we're not... it's like calling multiple times. Yeah, because it should be that, like, once we get hit once, there should be, like, a little invulnerability period. Yeah, I think that's probably what's happening. Yeah, so how do we want to handle that? Let's see, where does this function get created? Here. So it did create health bar. I think we're not calling this. No, actually we are here. So it did create health bars, true. Oh, I think I know what's going on. Yeah, I was gonna say that there should be invincibility frames after getting bonked. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Yeah, definitely. Because once, like, if like I don't want it so that, like, if we're like in like 3 yippies and they hit us, then we like instantly lose the game. Yeah, there should be like a little bit of a grace period for sure. Yeah. Yeah, otherwise the game would be like really hard. Yeah, we don't want that. We'll make it applicable to the masses. We won't make it so hard that it's like you have to be a mega gamer to be a Yippee master. Yeah. Yeah, so let's see. Where are we doing this grace period stuff? I think what's going on is like, yeah, we don't have the grace period applied to the collision handling. Yeah, so like this part, I think we're calling damage enemy. Yeah, there should be some like if statement, like if we took damage, then don't allow us to take damage again. So, something like that. Yeah, this was recently damaged. Yeah, that's what we need for the player. Yeah, I don't know if we're calling that on the player. Let's see. Yeah, we do have this was recently damaged. Yeah, I think this should be damaged, actually. Yeah. Was recently damaged. See if we can... A little typo. Yeah. Oh, fix our typo. Yeah. To make it easier for the player, you could try to implement a bounce back mechanic after getting bonked. I like that when playing a game gives me a chance to strategize a plan. Ah, yeah. Yeah, actually, I should do that. Yeah. I also wanted to do that when you hit the enemy, they get, like, bounced back a little bit. Did it? Oh, no. Yeah, the stream went dead again. Oops. Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Yeah, I'm sorry for all these interruptions. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Like it happened like really early on in the stream, and I thought it was because like I was on the wrong network, but yeah, it's I don't know. I think my current Wi-Fi is like dropping some packets, and it's causing me to disconnect. Yeah, I got my two eyeballs on it to monitor it, but yeah, it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to like see how to mitigate it. I need some better router, but I think we're back now, so yeah, we should be good. But yeah, mega oof indeed. That's an oof thing. Yeah, oh, fix it for sure. Yeah. Well, let's see. What were we doing? We're like, trying to do like a little invulnerability period when we get like hit by the enemy. Yeah. Let's see. So I think that's like here, was recently damaged. Yeah. And yeah, we update those little typo there. Yeah, so okay, that should be good. So we need to handle this like was recently damaged. Yeah, where are we calling this? We're calling this here. Update health bar for position flashed. Ah, okay, I think I know what's going on. Yeah, so we need to... So this function only gets called for the enemy. I guess we also need to call it for the player when they get hit. Yeah, probably. I think so. We need to call this when the player gets hit. So... Yeah, because we're doing this. Like, if the enemy was damaged, then make the health bar follow the enemy. But we need to do the same for the player. Yeah. So I guess we just can put this check like in the update function. Yeah, this is like inside the update function. So yeah, make the health bar follow the player if they get hit. Yeah, I think so. I think this will work out. So if like player was recently damaged and they have more than 0 health points, then do this for the player. Yeah, I think that'll work. So yeah, let's see now if we're able to get bonked and maybe have like a little grace period. Oh, we have one more typo here. Yeah, okay. That should be good. Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if I need to set this. I think it's already set to false. I'll keep it. I don't know if that might break anything if we change it. Yeah. Well, let's see. Can we get bonked on the head? We shall take a look. I'll take a little gander and see. So, and get the little health bar to flash a little bit. Let's see. We'll get bonked for science. Ooh, oof. Yeah, it's working now. Ooh. Yeah, these dangerous enemies. Oh, look at that. We can hit them like out of range. Oh, wait. We still got hit. Oh, we're losing health, actually. Ooh, okay. Oh, I think it's because we're touching their weapon. And we're not, like, despawning the weapon when they die. Yeah, we should probably do that. Like, when the enemy dies, we should, like, delete their weapon, too. Yeah, so where are we deleting the enemy? I guess, like, when the health points goes to 0, we're doing that. Let's see, so... If enemy health points is greater than 0... If it's less than or equal to 0, we remove the enemy. So enemies remove at enemy index. And also remove the health bar from parent. But we'll also say this, enemies enemy index dot weapon node dot remove from parent. Yeah, that way we remove also the weapon. Yeah. Also, oh, I think we need to unwrap this. We'll force unwrap it. Ooh, why not? They should always have a weapon. Cool. Yeah, now hopefully when we defeat an enemy, they also drop their weapon. Yeah, that should be good. Let's see. So, or not like drop their weapon, but like the weapon gets deleted. I'll test on this dude. Yeah, okay, now the weapon goes away. So they don't do like any accidental collisions with a weapon on the ground or something. Yeah, this little dude with his slingshot. Yeah, he goes away with the slingshot, that's good. Cool. We're back in business. Alright. Oh, he's doing the Michael Jackson on us again. Okay. Oh, I'll attack you from a distance. Yeah. And then, uh-oh, we're getting bonked. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like the health went down a bunch. I guess the invulnerability period didn't work that time. Also, I didn't see our health bar. Yeah, I think it's because of that. Like, created health bar. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I want to try that again. I think something weird happened there. Let's take a look. Let's see again. Let's take a gander. So, we've got our attacking enemy Yippies, and they've got their little stick that they can attack us with. Let's see, so... And can we get bonked by maybe a Yippee with a bat? Can they bonk us with their bat? Let's see. I will hit you, Mr. Yippee. Oh yeah, we should test with like a melee weapon, see. Wait, we should test to see. So... Oh yeah, we got the little poltergeist Yippies. Oh, we got hit by something. We're getting hit by something. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Like our health points are going up like crazy. Oh, interesting. There must be like an invisible Yippee here. Interesting. Okay. Most intriguing. Yeah, I think there might have been like a Yippee stuck in the wall with like a weapon that we couldn't see or something. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if we encounter this again. Let's try and get bonked again. Like by you, Mr. Yippee. Yeah, okay. I feel like this should be hitting us. Okay. It did just hit us a bunch. Okay. I feel like the invulnerability period's not working. Yeah, all we did was add like this little line here. Okay. Update health bar and position if needed. Let's see, I think this might be breaking something. Yeah. I think so. Maybe. Let's see. So... we update the recently damaged back to false. Once the health bar goes away. Yippee should flash health bar. Okay, and we set that to false. Yeah. Okay. So like we shouldn't be getting hit like a bunch. It can only be like a couple times. Okay. I feel like it might be related to like... like, I guess... the player being in a certain Y position, maybe? I don't know. Let's check again. So we get like bonked a little bit. But our health bar isn't showing up. We aren't getting any prints. Let's see. And then it like suddenly shows. And we get like a bunch of collisions. Like a bunch. Okay. Let's see. Let us take a gander. Yeah, also, so what if I comment this out? Let's see. I forget what happened before. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some melee bonking action. Okay, yeah, so before, like it, yeah, we got this thing where like the health bar didn't spawn because it was constantly bonking us. But yeah, when we add this in, it kind of, I don't know, we got like the same thing when we added this. So if we were recently damaged and we still have hit points, we call this let's see. Let's see what could be going on here. Thinking emoji. Let's think about this one. So if we're recently damaged, like this should eventually get set to false. Like once the health bar goes away, right? Yeah. So like, yeah, basically our invulnerability period is controlled by whether the health bar is still on the screen or not. Like once the health bar like fades away, then we can get hit again. Yeah. So we gotta figure out why like this is getting set to false so quickly. Yeah. Let's see. Or was recently damaged. Let's see where we're setting this to true. I think right when the collision happens. Yeah. Yeah. And then we create our health bar and flash it. So that's okay. Yeah, the problem is this gets like spammed a bunch. It's like damaged player. So yeah, this should not be getting like spammed a lot. Although I feel like it happens also for the enemy too. Damage enemy. Or where are we calling that? Calling it here. Oh, that's what we're missing. I think that's what we're missing. Yeah. Okay, I'm missing an if statement here. So this like thing here we need for all these damage player stuff. Yeah. Okay, we need this for the player too. So if player is melee attacking and did not hit Yippee. Yes, I guess we need the equivalent for like if the enemy is melee attacking and did hit Yippee. Yeah, so let's see. So did hit Yippee. Let's take a gander. So okay. Yeah, because we have also like a check like if the player is attacking the enemy, but we don't have the reverse. Yeah, okay. So we need something like if an enemy is attacking us, then they can't hit us again until the health bar goes away or something. Yeah, okay. I have an idea. So I am controlling a variable for like when the health bar goes away. I could do the same for like if the player gets hit. I could use the same variable, I think. Like was recently damaged, I think it was. Yeah. Let's do that for the player. It's like if player wasn't recently damaged, then call it. Yeah, I think we can maybe use the same variable there. Let's see. We'll try it, and then if it doesn't work, then we can use another, we can create another variable. Yeah. So here we'll say like if player was recently damaged, if they were not, then we'll call this. And then yeah, we'll do the same for the rest of it. Yeah, so that way like they shouldn't be able to take any like hits. Like it shouldn't detect any hit collision until the health bar goes away. Yeah, let's see. We'll see. Let's see if that's true. Yeah, let's take a little gander. See if we get bonked. See if we get bonked by a melee weapon. Alrighty, let's see. See if we get any enemies with some melee bonkers, and test a little bonk on the head. So get our health bar to show up. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, the little red Yippee under the bridge. He's our guinea pig for bonking us. Ooh. Okay, I think that worked. I'll do another test. Yeah, he's kind of swiping at our feetsies. Let's try it on the head. Oh, bro, this song is like oh, this is like Gen 4 Pokemon. This gives me some nostalgia vibes. Eterna City at night. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Let's see. If we get bonked on the head. Oh, but that time it doesn't work. Okay, we'll have to think, well, what's going on there? Oh, now we're kind of getting bonked a little bit. Let's see. I'll try another little dude. See if it can bonk us. Yeah. Let's see. A little swiping of the feet with the little... Okay, now we take some damage. Ooh, okay, I think we probably need another variable to control it. Yeah. I think so. Because we have a separate variable for the player, but not for the enemy. Yeah, we've got like actually two variables to control it. We've got like player is melee attacking and did hit Yippee. But yeah, it'll have to be different for the enemy though. Yeah, we'll have to see like... I think that was recently damaged kind of works out. Yeah, let's see. Because then this gets set to true like immediately, basically. And it only gets set back to false once like the health bar flashes and goes away. Yeah. Which is called in this like update health bar function. Yeah, then it gets set to false. Yeah, so you gotta see like am I calling that like one function? I don't know if I commented it out or not. Let's check back in our update. Yeah, so we are calling this. This should like make that condition false eventually. Yeah, maybe it's not getting called like fast enough or something. Yeah, was recently damaged is true. Ooh, okay. I see. Was recently damaged is true. I'm worried about like the order of these variables getting set. So if not was recently damaged, then damage the player. So then it sets this to true. But like this is immediately set to true. So I don't know. Oh, and then in the update function, it checks if it's true. And it moves the health bar to match where the player is accordingly. Okay, I think that's okay. That should be alright. Yeah. So then it gets set to false once the green health bar goes away. That's okay. Yeah, so ideally this should work. And it did work for like some scenarios, but there was like sometimes it didn't work, which makes me think it's like a timing thing. Yeah, it could definitely be a timing thing. Yeah, I think so far we've got some good stuff going though. We've got some good stuff. We've got like we've given the enemies their own little weapons. I think we just gotta handle a little bit when this health bar stuff happens. Yeah, but so far so good, I think, mostly. Yeah, let's kind of like review. I think we might need to come back to fix the health bar stuff, but let's take a little gander, see kind of what we've got going on. We've got let's see. We've got the enemies spawning with their own weapons. Little shy Yippee with his slingshot. A worthy foe. Let's see if we have any more who can step up to the plate. Little enemy swinging his stick around. Uh-oh. He's bonking me. Oof. Oof. We don't want to get hit. This is a dangerous foe. Oh, get rid of him. Yeah, so I think mostly we've gotten some good stuff going on. We've got little enemies swinging their sword around. Albeit they're stuck in the dirt, but they're trying to swing at us in the dirt, which is all right. Yeah, more enemies. Oh, I think that guy just fell off. Yeah, I think okay, I think I know why that happened. Because we're deleting the stuff off screen. Yeah, so he fell through the ground. I've got little Yippee with his bat doing the Michael Jackson. As long as we keep out of range, then we're good. A little Yippee with his ray gun, but he can't shoot us yet. We haven't implemented the shooting of the lasers yet. Yeah, but we're pretty good so far. Yeah, little Mr. Yippee with his sword here. We're invulnerable, so we'll get you. Yes, we are righteous Yippee glory, fighting our enemies with their swords. Yeah, this one spawns inside. Oh, he took a little jab at us from in the dirt. Yeah, we got a couple of bugs to fix with the spawning of the things and some health bar stuff, but I think we'll get through it. But yeah, the enemies have their own weapons now. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I think we also ran into like a little bit of lag. A little lag when we go really far to the right. Yeah, so we'll need to fix that too. Yeah, a couple of things to fix, but we'll get through it. It should be pretty good. We'll always get through it. Just takes a little bit of time. But yeah, we'll clean up the bugs. We'll step on the bugs. we should be pretty good. But yeah, I think actually I'll probably wrap it up. I think we've been going pretty good. And we got some good stuff going on. Some good stuff going on indeed. Yeah, hopefully the interwebs don't die out soon. Yeah, I think I'll probably wrap it up there. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so this has been then. Oh, we're invisible. Let's see if I can fix that. In my outro. I think that's because, yeah, I'm a little bit invisible. Let me come back. This is because our thing died. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, that's because of our stream going out of place. Like I think it was like a couple times. But yeah, we back from the shadow realm, indeed. But yeah, I think this has been pretty productive. We've got some little enemy yippies with their own weapons, and some of them are even swinging the stuff at us. But yeah, we've got to make sure the health bar doesn't disappear when we get bonked. But we'll fix the little bugs. We'll fix the bugs, and yeah, we'll have some more enemies attack us, and we'll fight off the enemy yippie combatants with righteous glory. Hey, yeah, thanks for watching, King Goody. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back with some more enemy yippie fighting. Yeah, probably in a little bit. Yeah, we do the stream thing on the Fridays and the Saturdays. I'll probably be fixing some of the bugs and things off stream, so we can come back and build some more cool things. I think that'll be good. But yeah, thanks for watching. This was part 18 of building a Yippee mobile game. Yeah, the next iteration will probably be some like ranged weapon. We'll probably have the enemy yippies blast us with some laser beams and some rocks and arrows and things like that. So yeah, that should be pretty good. Yeah, with that, I don't know. Maybe should I raid into somebody? Let's see, who am I gonna to check out? I'm a big Phase Connect fan. Yeah, the talents over at Phase Connect are pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll check out Mrs. Kaneko Lumi. I think I was probably gonna watch her after anyway. So we'll check out and see if she. Oh no, she got rating off. Rip. And then we'll check out Snuffy. Snuffy is also live. I like Snuffy. Snuffy's pretty chill. We'll check out. Yeah. Oh my gosh, bruh, dude. Everyone's got rating off. Oh my gosh. Wait. So okay, Matarakan. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Well, we'll check out Matarakan. She's playing some Warhammer 40k, some cool stuff, and see what she's got going on there. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back with some Yippee mobile game development, and yeah, should be pretty good. Yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend. Stay safe, stay cool, stay frosty, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Let's check out what Miss Matarakan is doing. But yeah, bye.